Hello and welcome back to Disco Elysium, this time back with Kim, right before the tribunal. So I guess we're just gonna head up there, see how it goes this time. This time we're gonna try to save him. And to do that, I think some pyrolidon would come in handy. Let's switch those out for now. Put the pyrolidon in that hand. Do the double switch just to make sure it works. I've adjusted my clothes to buff my authority by 3. I have some skill points in here just in case the percentage is still low. Let's pop the pyrolidon. Come on. There we go. That should help us out. Because I'm not planning on making this a long tribunal.
I'm all out of shits to give, loincloth. Welcome to the fucking reckoning.
Put your damn gun down. People are gonna get hurt. We need to talk this through. All right?
Shut up! You're not gonna talk yourself out of this, loincloth shit fuck.
This is the mercenary at the gates. His chest rises and falls under the ceramic breastplate. His fingers reach for the butt of his sidearm. There's something very wrong with him.
I'm gonna say nothing.
This is a misunderstanding. Nothing irreversible has happened yet. You can just return to your unit and forget all about this.
The Kypt is merciful, willing to spare us if we just forget about our murdered and humiliated commander. I think we should just kill everyone, Courty.
You are all drunk. Come to your senses. You won't gun down 7 people in the middle of the street. This isn't a frontier town or a jungle outpost.
Easy, Lizzie. Let me handle it. I know guys like this. I'm sure we can come to a peaceful agreement. Ain't that right, fellas?
He is facing overwhelmingly superior firepower, and he knows it.
Peaceful.
It sounds like the armored figure is weeping.
Nest in your abdominal cavity like a little wild mouse. The masked man's words are barely intelligible, but you can hear them.
Fuck, there's the third one. How did we miss something like this?
The lieutenant points to the helmeted figure.
This third one, he is the most dangerous of them all, heavily armed. The lieutenant is genuinely worried for his life. You should consult him before getting in there.
Stop, this is the police.
Get lost, comedian. You cops had your chance. Now it's fucking time for some justice.
He licks his lips, waving his gun at the crowd. Losing his balance for a moment, he staggers backward.
I think he's calmed down a bit. No, he didn't. He's about to open fire.
Which one is it? Who's right?
He is. I was wrong.
Pig fuck!
One wrong move and I'm taking you out.
To your left, you hear the lieutenant cock his gun.
We're gonna tear right through you. I don't give a shit if you're cops.
No one is going to kill anyone. Let's just put the guns down and talk like civilized human beings.
With a wordless gurgle, the killer loads his long rifle. The leader gives a small nod to the helmeted man. Suddenly, the blue medicinal spirit in your hand seems to have a pulsating glow. It feels enticing somehow.
All right! End game! Light me on fire and throw me in his face!
Wait, it's a good thing you have an anthropomorphic petrol bomb. It really is. But you have to soften him up first. Present an argument. If you waste time, people will die. No, we can do this. Drag it out a little. Get under his skin. No, please. Peace. It has worked this far. Start with the first idea you have. Move down from that.
No, we're just gonna launch it. There we go. I want to see what it looks like when we miss that. Oh boy.
You throw the bomb and it's way off.
Oh boy.
It's a fiasco, Bratan!
It truly, truly is.
Even at this distance, you can still make out the ugly tie suspended in blue liquid. It looks extremely worried. Wow, you threw it far. great throw. Too bad the goal was to throw it a very short distance, and now everyone will die.
Thanks, coach.
Don't thank me. You did this.
Wait, what's the story between us?
What?
Like, how did I get you, or...
You were a sad drunk who bought an ugly tie. Who gives a shit? Everyone is going to die because our plan failed. I have no idea how you're going to get out of this. No idea.
What's going to happen now?
What's going to happen now? Everyone's going to die. What do you think's going to happen?
So it's not going to hit?
No, it's off. Way off. I told you. The man it was supposed to hit is looking over his shoulder to see where it went. And he can't see it. It's that off.
This is it! I'm gonna hit the ground and burn away now! Most of the people in this yard are gonna die, if not all! Probably you too! It's a complete disaster!
Get ready for a world of pain, man. No, not a disaster. Weave this into the story of you. Walk out of its ruins. Save those who still can be saved. I'm on your side.
Thank you, Volition, but we fucked this.
And the lieutenant, too. And the men behind your back, drawing their weapons. You can live. You can get out of this.
I'm sorry. Yeah, he's just baffled by what happened here. And fair enough.
I bet you are!
The fiery container hurtles towards the earth with a last wink of light. It shatters to 1,000 pieces.
Around you, time starts moving again. The sounds of violence and panic.
Oh boy.
To your right, the killer raises his rifle and takes aim at you. His moves are steady, but the long barrel of the rifle sways slowly.
Blink, think.
You stare down the barrel of the gun. You see Rude's mask behind it, his eyes in the slit of the helmet, like a camera lens, focusing on you. 0.6 seconds remain. There are 6 little black dots in the tip of the thick barrel, like a honeycomb. This is a knock cannon. It shoots 6 rounds in one pull of the trigger. Is there anything we could use to protect this frail body? That gun will tear us to pieces. A full suit of armor can't be too agile. You can shift direction faster than he can.
True.
Just dodge the first shot, and the second will be easier. Drunks are quick to anger and make mistakes. Titus, behind you, must be aiming at him right now. Don't forget, there's additional reinforcements. Just survive this.
Dodge the shot.
A low shot rings. You feel a tapping, like rain on your chest plate. Heavy drops of rain. Then the sound of dice rolling as the cuirass distributes the shot evenly from plate to plate. You got hit. The armor took most of it, but still your ribcage burns. Feels like blood is slowly seeping into your lungs.
Well, that's not a good outcome for us.
God, please.
The lieutenant says quietly, without trembling. He aims, face pale.
2 shots ring at once. One from the lieutenant's pistol, and the other from DePaul's. It's aimed at the lieutenant, but it misses. You hear a scream behind you.
Kim, did he hit the rifleman?
Blood gushes from the helmet's eye sockets as Rude staggers back, disoriented. The sounds coming from his helmet are not human. An unbelievable shot from the lieutenant.
Who screamed?
Glenn, dying in a puddle of blood behind you. His mangled torso has 2 gunshot wounds. Blood gushes out of them like red geysers. Oh God, watch out. You see 2 cold eyes looking at you through all the smoke and panic, and a pistol raised, aiming at your chest, point blank. Then the man squeezes the trigger.
We're gonna roll it nonetheless. We can't succeed it, but we can roll it.
You can't. There is no time. Something inside your pelvis explodes. Your entire lower body is on fire, and your legs can't support you. You fall down like a rag doll.
Listen through the darkness and the pain.
The Hardy Boys are yelling. Someone is running, jumping over you. In the background you hear gunfire shatter glass, and then a man in pain. A familiar sound. It's Titus with a splat like meat. You hear bullets rip into him. His voice, still giving orders, grows fainter. A gurgle. He's not gonna make it.
Try to open your eyes. What do I see?
Nothing. A persisting darkness. Dancing lights of pain. Distant shadows cast by them. Like a hellish play.
You're bleeding out.
Out of it, a silhouette appears, crouching over you. You hear a familiar voice filled with urgency and fear. No one wants to do anything with me. No one wants to party with me. The wolf is at the door, Kim. He will eat the sun. Live fast, die old. Wins from the pain. Kim, I lied about not remembering who I am. I made it up. I remember everything. There's a white shadow that smells like apricots. It's always there. Which one am I gonna pick here? I'll go with the first one.
Stay with me.
You feel burning hot tears streaming from your eyes. This is a stupid world. Everyone is so evil. I don't want to be anymore. It hurts. Everyone is so evil.
Yes, keep talking. You hear me? Stay awake.
But you can't. It's so hard. Your eyelids grow heavy, and the sounds ever more distant. And a cold comes over you. The lieutenant, too, is somewhere far away, almost gone, when suddenly you sense something behind him. A shadow towering. Someone stands there, raising his pistol at him. The lieutenant does not see it. He's pushing down on your wound with both hands.
Come on now, 92%. Good thing the percentage is high because we cannot put additional points in there. I forgot about that. Let's hope the 92 is enough.
No, you scream. Behind you, from your bloody lips, your eyes are full of fear. There is no room for hesitation. The lieutenant turns around and fires, his body falling on yours in the course of the motion. You hear a roar of pain, a death scream. The sound disappears like someone pressed stop on the tape. The hulking figure, too, is gone. And so is Kim. And the whole world.
Fall into total darkness.
This is death. One more door, baby. One more door.
Good, I want to die.
Of course. I know you do. Everybody leaves when they get the chance. Go on, keep falling. Deeper. Take the door.
He's not taking it. His body is not taking it. Oh God, no. He's not disintegrating. He's swelling up instead. Over the hours. Hurting. Moaning in his sleep. And rotting. And being disinfected. And smelling of drugs and feeling saliva in his mouth. Drifting in painkillers. Thrashing. In his wound sleep.
He can't go. Not before the case is solved.
True. Volition keeping me going. As always.
There is a radio in the distance. A radio of the world. Playing sounds. Good morning, Elysium. Soon you will return to the world.
Hours turn to days. Soon we will get up again and go through it again. Finally we know what the infernal engine was outside. The clarion call. It was him, He is the infernal engine. He never stops. He only gets worse.
Yeah, that is true. We've only gotten worse and worse in this playthrough. Well, to be fair, at some point I did some things that weren't bad cops.
You see the
because...
lieutenant's familiar shape in the orange jacket. It turns double, then triple, from the pain.
Because we already had so many bad cop points. Well, we add, as I think of it. Okay, 31 in the minus.
It's nothing. You're alive. That's what matters.
I'm alive.
Sunrise, Parabellum.
The lieutenant says he's in the middle of a freshly cleaned room with a fan above his head like a halo. His face is covered in bruises. Ouch. The room, it's clean. The piss jacket, Kim, you took it off, which this is a bug. This shouldn't be here. We never convinced him to take the jacket. What did you say? Sunrise. What happened? How bad am I hurt? We are very focused on ourselves, I suppose. How bad am I hurt?
Reasonably bad. You were shot in the left quadriceps. That's your thigh. It appears no major arteries were nicked. The bullet was removed and a bacterial infection treated with mercurochrome. The bruising in your shoulder is negligible. The armor took the brunt of the fire.
Can I walk?
We will see.
Okay.
If it's possible, then by pure willpower alone, you are going to have to become a psycho-locomotor.
I'm a psycho-locomotor.
Good. You'll need to be. Whatever that is.
Has anyone from my station been to see me?
No.
A man and a woman sit in the front seat of an armored motor carriage. The woman is driving. The man lights a cigarette. Jean Vicmer is his name. The asphalt vanishes under the wheels of the machine. Ahead, harbor cranes rise to the sky.
Okay.
Back to that shithole, he says.
They don't care about me at all.
I called your station after the fight. The injury was logged in. They told me they've sent officers to join you on the site.
Odd, you haven't seen any, have you?
I'm sure they're worried about you.
If not my station, then who treated me?
I did.
I didn't know you could do that.
It's part of a detective's task chain. You can do it too.
Actually, you can. You can even remove a fractured bullet, it seems.
Okay, well that's good. Okay, let's get up. Alright. Well, I suppose this time the tribunal was a much bigger catastrophe for the Hardy Boys. The lieutenant turns double again before your eyes, an orange hue of pain.
You can take it. Just don't lean on that leg of yours too heavily. Your balance is way off. You feel like you're about to fall over on that thing.
How are you?
My disco days are done. I feel fantastic, let's rock. Who cares? Who cares about me? It doesn't matter. I'm very bad, Kim. Things are very bad. My disco days are over.
Your disco days should have been done quite a while back, Lieutenant Liefreiter.
What happens now, Kim?
I honestly don't know.
You don't know?
We can't talk to Everard. The harbor is in lockdown. Everyone in there is outside our grasp now. Joyce has left too, thanks to our meddling.
You don't think it was a good idea?
I don't know what to think. It might not have been a bad idea. There is a pin somewhere in the machine. Something is keeping Connell from sending in a death squad.
He looks out the window.
Maybe it's her. Maybe she kept her hand. Either way, Ruby's gone, and Classia, well, at least she's safely locked away.
You think she could be of more use to us?
Locked up? No, she would be of more use to us free, honestly. But it was the right thing to do.
Who did it then, Kim? Who killed the hanged man?
That was our job to find out, wasn't it? Honestly, I just don't know. Our circle of suspects is dead and gone. It's not a circle at all. It's a ruin. Honestly, I think our investigation has not produced a single credible suspect.
This is because I'm a la puta madre peony, isn't it?
Don't be narcissistic. Half the cops in Revachol West are his peonies. Even if you are, it is not a decisive factor in this case.
The fucking Maybells, Kim. The flowers.
What?
Yank it out and show the dried flour while it falls to pieces. This one, remember?
Every piece of garbage in the city is not connected to the case. You don't have to keep everything.
He's wrong.
No, Kim, every piece of garbage in this city is connected to the case.
Okay.
He concedes, clearly not meaning it. What about the hole in the ouch wall? Someone was checking her out.
I don't know. That's been there for years.
The goddamn footprints.
Yes. God cursed the footprints, not solving the case for us. Au diable.
There's still a 28% possibility the shot came from a distance.
We should go upstairs, rethink the ballistics in situ. I agree with this. What else?
See? There's that. You can do ballistics.
There are all these old bunkers and weapon caches, Revolutionary era.
We could find thousands more if we wanted. All of Revachol is full of them.
But they seemed so mysterious.
I can't believe they're fucking useless.
No need to be melodramatic.
Sorry. The miracle hasn't happened yet. It is not over yet.
He does not know what to reply. Looks out of the window, then back at you. It's morning outside, you think.
You know what I think about solving crimes?
He arches his brow. The ceiling fan patiently spins overhead.
Solving crimes is hard. No, let's say it's almost impossible.
It can feel that way sometimes, yes.
That's right, let's give up. Time to start drinking.
I don't think so. Are you ready to limp?
What happened?
You tried to throw an improvised petroleum bomb. It missed. Then you said, "It's a FIASCO, Bratan," in a funny voice. A firefight ensued.
Wait, do I say everything that Ty says out loud? Is that what's been happening all this time? me just putting on a weird accent and saying brother in Croatian? The Thai made me do it.
The lieutenant does not answer. Instead, searching his coat pockets for something. A smoke, most likely.
What happened then?
As retaliation, the rifleman tried shooting you. He hit the cuirass. I heard it go off. I was looking for a clear line of sight to him.
He sounds a tiny bit sorry he did not find it before you got hit.
I shot and wounded him, while Glenn took a bullet in the spine. It was meant for me. He did not survive.
This is not the first person to die in his place. He goes on.
Right, his old partner, Eyes, right? He died. As far as I know. I don't know where he learned that, but you know, I follow enough Disco Elysium accounts on Twitter to just, you know a lot of background stuff that I might not have found myself.
Titus, Fat Angus, and Theo charged. Angus and Theo died before they made it to intensive care. Titus died in the hospital yesterday. Alain and the young musician, I forget his name, they are all that's left.
Titus is dead?
Yes.
Not.
You were bleeding out. I think you said no one wants to party with you. And you warned me. I was able to disarm the major before he got the jump on me.
Thank you. Although
I was not able to kill him, as I should have. Crenel took him. A stray bullet killed the Pole, though. And that's what happened.
Okay, at least the Paul is dead. The lieutenant takes a cigarette from his coat pocket and lights it. A bitter smell fills the room. Titus is dead.
Yes.
He pulls on his cigarette intently. I thought you only smoked one a day.
This is the one.
And the major?
He's in a private hospital across the river. Crenel claimed him from the local butcher shop where Titus died. Turns out he's insured.
Oh, of course.
there is unveiled anger in his voice.
We won't get to him anymore. The good news is he's not coming here either. I did some damage.
Well, that's something. How many casualties on the Union side total?
5. Glenn, Theo, Shanky, Angus. The fat one. He took a lot of bullets. And Titus.
Okay, and that's
All.
an absolute disaster. It's a total shit show, Kim. Not that bad, all things considered. I don't see how it could have gone any better. Are we gonna be so delusional? Sure.
Let's face it, officer. It could have gone a little better. You could have not missed with the bomb, if you already threw it.
+1. Ruby.
Oh yeah, that too.
But what's done is done. The violence is cordoned off. The Hornet did not get into the beehive. The worst scenario has not materialized. Yet. And we are still alive. Both of us.
That is good, yeah.
He did not expect you both to survive once you stepped between those two armies. His smoking, his hunched back. You have it worse, but he took a real beating. That cigarette has medicinal purposes.
Ouch.
It's not ouch time yet. You just got the Dramamine pill an hour ago. Wait until it wears off.
The room, it's clean.
Mr. Gart cleaned it. It took him an entire day.
How long have I been out?
2 days, in and out. You've been up enough to take Dramamine and curse. And drink water.
What did you say? Sunrise?
Sunrise parabellum. Sunrise, prepare for war. It's an old revolutionary saying.
My gun, it's engraved on it.
Cops like it.
Is it war today?
The gates of the harbor are boarded up. The streets are a little more empty. Apocalyptic violence is yet to erupt, I am relieved to say.
He looks out the window.
I think we may have held it off, for now. Barely.
A pity? Okay.
Pity?
I seriously want this social order to collapse now. This is the end and I am its trumpeter. What is the pronunciation of that? I'm honestly not sure. I'm its trumpeter, Kim. The quicker we get it done, the better. Pity all the whores and traitors haven't been washed away. It's like I suffer, but for what? You misunderstand me. I meant that in a disco way. Nothing, I take it back. Jesus Christ, that's a horrible thing to say.
The whores, yes. That's good to hear.
Rhetorical flair. He does not actually welcome the return of the whores.
Okay, I'm ready.
Good. Where do you want to limp to?
We should check Clausius' room upstairs.
Why not?
He extinguishes the cigarette on the sole of his boot.
Another look at the window, perhaps? The one he was shot through. I don't know. I can't think of anything better.
Alright, let's go there now. The window has been repaired, right? Newly replaced glass shining in the morning light. You hear traffic outside, back in the world again. There's this. This stereo 8 player has been reunited with its right speaker. Let's take a look in here. You see gleaming white enamel, no bottles inside. Look, the door is open. You can walk right into Kim's room. Let's do that. Right, in here it's a bit weird controlling going into that room. What's this? The alarm is set for 6:50. Medicinal supplies on the cupboard. Mercurochrome, scalpel, and something I didn't catch in time. And what's this?
These papers bear the stamp of the RCM. They appear to be fragments of the lieutenant's paperwork, half finished. You make out notes on this and other recent cases.
I had Gart open the door to your room. You were running a low bacterial fever the first night.
Thank you for keeping this thing alive for a little longer. I'm such a burden, I should just fuck off. I saw apocalyptic visions of the darkness, behind darkness, behind darkness. I thought I was dead for a moment. The apocalyptic vision.
Behind darkness, I get it. Let's go.
Okay, I don't think there's anything else in the room that really has any point to it. Okay, let's go through here. Wait a second. Are games allowed to depict the Red Cross on stuff like that? I thought that was illegal. I don't know. Right. Ouch, that leg hurts. Maybe if you don't run, it'll be okay. No, we're running. We are running. Let's go upstairs in Clausius' room and take another look through the window.
Two neon-lit shapes, a man and a woman having sex. A ray of backward motion explodes from his mouth to the roof outside, A prime, to then widen into a radius of locations in Martinez, B prime, B double prime, and B triple prime.
What is the point of origin, damn it?
It's not the roof, and had it come from the coast, You would have probably stumbled upon it while you were running around over there. This leaves the island in the bay.
I think the shot might have come from the islet.
It's not impossible. There is a narrow opening between the commercial area and the collapsed tenement north of it.
There are ruins on that islet. Sunken sea fort. I saw it through the coin-operated viewer.
I remember.
He looks out the window and onto the bay. This is also a location we have yet to rule out.
So it is.
For a second he seems tired.
You seem unenthusiastic.
I just haven't gotten a lot of sleep these past few days.
Understandable.
He doesn't really believe this will yield anything.
Yeah, that's not gonna work. There must be something else we've missed.
No, there's nothing else.
He sighs, looking into the cold distance across the water.
How do we get there? Joyce Messier had a sloop, but she's gone.
Don't we have a... I have no idea. Don't we have a boat?
Yes, but it'll take them days to give it to us. We could ask around in the fishing village. They had boats.
Okay, let's do that. I don't really want to solve anything myself. I need Kim to point everything out to me at the moment. Let's go through here. And down the stairs. Now there's a couple things I haven't done last time we were here with Kuno that I'm gonna do now. The radio and talking to Tommy Lehom and buying some more healing items. Let's talk to you first though.